Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beginning part 2 of CCW. This is CatFood Championship Wrestling. Again. Hello and welcome to part 2 of what should have been show number 1 of CatFood Championship Wrestling. Now, if you were watching us on Saturday, No, today is Saturday. What day is it today? It's really Saturday. This is the problem with starting a promotion during a lockdown period, during a global pandemic. You don't know what day it is. Anyway, if you joined us on Thursday night, you would have seen the absolute epitome of professional broadcasting that can only be attained here at CCW. Yeah. Anyway, if you did watch that show, then you will have seen 2 matches. Should have left the mic off. Indeed. You would have seen 2 matches that were the beginning of our FootLong tournament. What am I talking about? Well, that is the FootLong World Championship here at CCW, the premier title that any wrestler is vying to hold. Maybe they're going to contain it. I'm not quite sure. Possibly going to contain it. Anyway, what you missed is 2 of those matches. Now, if you did watch those matches, you're going to be very happy that I'm not about to show them to you. But if you're watching this back on YouTube, hi YouTube, then in a minute you're going to see those matches in highlight form, plus all of the crap that went on. The mic was not my fault. Okay? It was not my fault. Are you listening in the truck? On with the show. So, if you're watching on YouTube, we're going to cut to those replays now. However, you're here live, so we're not going to do that because you've probably seen it anyway. So if you didn't know, all of these episodes are going to go up on our YouTube channel. Well, it's not actually our YouTube channel. We're borrowing the YouTube channel, but whatever. They're going to go up on YouTube. Don't worry about it for now. So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to continue that tournament, and we are going tonight to crown the first ever FootLong World Champion. This is no mean feat. The tournament comprised of 8 of our CCW original talent. Now, we've had, as I say, 2 of those matches. Those 2 matches, firstly, were Mr. Landiggity versus Ella the Doctor Cures. That match, Ella Cures actually went through. Mr. Landiggity disputed the result, but then again, he would do because he does whine a lot. And the other match was the Hammer Go Fish against Woozle's Sweet Harmonics Effect. And in that match, we saw Woozle actually go through to the next stage. Now, because everything went a little bit, shall we say, it cocked up last time, it means that we're actually running the tournament tonight and completing it through, but in a little bit of a different variant, unfortunately. So we are going to complete the other 2 first round matches from the start of the tournament. Now those matches are, and this is the one that we got denied and was a thriller of a match, so I'm hoping for a lot with this one. The first match you're going to see is the artist Meggy Moo Moo against Max Overdrive Music. Now, that match, if you saw any of it on Thursday night's show, was a belter, and I mean that in many different forms. They were literally belting the living crap out of each other. Quite how they were still healthy after that match, I don't know, and it didn't even get a result. That was the problem. We went off there, the match never finished. The lights went down in the house, no one could see anything, the ref couldn't see anything, so as we went off air, Max went for the roll-up, he hit 2, and then the lights went out. So we still don't know what the result is, so we're having to run that match from the very start again. Neither were very happy about it. I have heard that Max has been buffing himself up in the last couple of days. He kind of understood what his weaknesses were and has been training really hard the last 48 hours, so he's hoping to come out and, you know, sort of finish the job that he almost finished at the count of 2. We'll see how that goes. As I say, that's our next match. The last match in the first round that you're going to see is Richie Cranium against our very own CF Boom Boom Live. Now, that one, I don't know how it's going to go. You've got, on one side, Richie, who's built like a brick outhouse, because that's what you get when you spend so much time building and mining. And then you've got CF Live, who has the arms and hands and feet of a man that really needs to go and see a doctor quite soon. But we're going to see exactly how that one goes as well. That match I can't call. I have to say the next match, though, my money is on Meggy. I am not biased. I have no sway in the match at all, but I honestly, I'm going to go with Meggy here. I can just see this being a Meggy win. So I think Oh, we are definitely ready to rumble. I think we are ready to go. Now, don't forget, during the matches, completely impartial. That is, I'm impartial till someone pisses me off. Did I say that out loud? Yeah, anyway. So, yes, we're going to see how this first match goes. Now, let me get this set up and ready to go. It looks like we are good to go. Here we are. Right, let's turn the mics on round there. I'm ready to mumble. Yep, I'm always good at mumbling. So then, like I said, last time this match was an absolute belter of a match. This really could go either way. Like I said, Max had Meggy in the roll-up as the house lights went down on a count of 2. No one saw if Meggy lifted a shoulder or not. I just heard a lot of shuffling around the ring and something went on. I think they tried to keep smacking each other, but they couldn't really see each other, so it didn't really work. Casper just ran for it because he had sense. I just saw him coming out the back afterwards. So anyway, let's get on with this match. Let's sort out our cameras and our crew. There we go. That's looking all good. Here we go. There we go. Right, we are ready to go. So let's start off this match and let's get it on. This could be very interesting. Right, here we go. So then, as I said, my money is still on Meggy. I have no sway or interest in actually who wins. Going in early with the submission hold, going for the neck, interesting tactic. Last time Meggy was going for the neck as well, but seems to be going for the ankles this match, possibly. Nice fireman carry there from Max. Sent into the ropes and over the shoulders. And apparently someone in the crowd has no pants. You need to go and solve that situation. We're not that kind of organisation. Max with the quick takedown. I can't see an early pin. I mean, we're only a minute in, but I cannot see an early pin at this stage, folks. I don't think it's going to happen at all. So, here we go then. And again, with the meaningful slam, really throwing some energy into that one to put Max onto the mat. Quick type and gives the favour back. Goes in for the leg lock. Again, I think too early. I think that the tactics here with going for these submissions this early in the match is probably a little bit flawed. I can't see them actually getting very far with winning the match this way. I mean, we had hit, I think it was about 17 minutes in the previous match before anything really got going. I mean, we had many pin attempts in that match as well, but again, neither could really get some headway into it. Thrown into the corner there, nice lariat to take him down to the floor, and sitting down for the pin. Couldn't even get the 1 count. Casper was straight in there, but nope. We have a stare down contest, a slapping contest, slaps and elbows. Max down with the slap across the chest, and in for the neck again. Now this is going for the tactic that she tried to use last time to weaken him. Not really coming out much success this time. Back of the neck with the elbow, again with the leg holds. So interesting, Max is going with the same tactics that we saw last time with going for the leg attacks. Hammer down on the back of the head, and again with the elbow to the back of the head. That's just nasty. But both these two looking ready to go. They do not want to give any leeway here at all. On the neck hold, frankly, I don't think that's going to work. I really can't see, with the conditioning that Meggy has on that neck, I don't think that's going to work out too well. We've hit 5 minutes in this match. Coming into the centre now with Max. Elbow to the back. And the flying elbow off the ropes. Did some damage to himself there, I think, as well. Couldn't quite capitalise. But again with the big feet, and again on the neck. Now this is something that we did see quite a lot of in the last match. Don't forget, this is the Battle of the M's 1.5. The reverse takeover. Dragging to the middle, surely looking to do some damage here. I think really going to have to wear Meggy down a hell of a lot to even try and get that pin. As we get to 6 minutes in this match now. And here we go, on it again. He's not giving up. No. No way to give up there, but again, wearing on that neck once more, lifting him straight up in the air. An amazing show of strength here. That's got to be cutting off the air to his brain. Max, I think, feeling a little bit foggy now, just wanting to buy himself some time. Running elbow to the back of the head again. Max certainly looking tired. Is he going to be able to? No. He's gassing himself out again. A nice big move. Meggy there was a little bit dazed. I think he's missed an opportunity to get some big damage in and try and get some, again with the slam, just to try and get some time to give himself space to get that pin in. But again, I think Meggy seems to have this power to come back. I really don't understand how she's doing this. Shoulder barge in the middle of the ring and the pin. Only a 2 that time. Again, seemed a little bit early. Running back into the corner. Interesting, returning the favour with the leg on Max now. Really pulling on that leg. That knee's got to be a little bit broken by this point. Again with the elbow in the back. And we've gone for the roll pin again. Nice tight hold, but a 2 on this one. We are in again. I think we could be in for a treat with this one, ladies and gentlemen. Another back and forth match right now. Oh, pulled back for the lariat. He thought he was going to the corner, but no. Pulled right back with a smack to the neck. And that is the 10-minute mark, ladies and gents. And again with the neck. The neck, working hard on that neck, looking for the submission, I think. Are we in for a submission? I don't know. This was a battle of pins. Pole drive in the middle of the ring. Meggy is pumped and dancing in the middle of the ring, possibly wasting some time here. It's the power of the wellies, I tell you. Again with the neck hold. No, I think he was close to giving up, but just managed to get some breath back to fight it out. The collapsing pin. 2. A 2.9. A 2.9. Just amazing scenes here. I mean, this is as good as the Battle of the M's 1. He's pumped, and the shoulder tackle into Meggy's stomach, taking the wind out of her and knocking her to the floor. But again, she's right back up and into it. Oh, that's got to be a rope break. Just misjudged the distance a little bit there. Bit of Casper calling it right on the line. Wrong the pin. This is the repeat of what happened last time. And a 2.9. The crowd are going crazy for this one. That is exactly how the match nearly finished when the house lights went down. The big move, the pull, and Meggy gets back up again. The stamina on that woman's back is just astounding. And again, the pinning maneuver. We could be here. Oh, another 2.9. What is he going to have to do? Oh, the elbow straight across the chest. This is just backwards and forwards with the neck hold. It's a bit of Meggy's own medicine here. Is he going to pull it off? No, she fights her way out. She finds a little gap to get those fingers away. And again, snaps it back on again. Are we looking at the end here? No, again she fights out. I mean, these two are going to be sweating profusely. I think she just managed to slip away. Oh, the face slammed into the floor. That could be night for Max. Meggy wants some more damage. Clubbing blows to the head. Missed with the slap. That could be painful and possibly very costly for this match as well. We are 15, nearly 16 minutes gone in this match, and they are still... Oh, that was a low blow from Max. Is he getting a bit desperate here now? And again with the pinning combination going over the back for 2. And 3. I don't believe what I saw. The low blow from Max, leading to the pinning combination going over the back. There we go. Max is the winner. The referee did not call an illegal move there. I think some would find that questionable. Me, for one, finds that very questionable indeed. I think there may have to be an investigation after this tournament into Max's conduct right at the end of that match, but I have to go with what the referee has seen. If the referee says there's nothing wrong, then there's nothing wrong. There we go. So, unbelievably, Max himself is through. He's in the winner's pile. Okay, so Meggy Moo, I'm really sorry about that, Meggy. That was terrible. I should say that Casper is the top referee in the world. He is our head referee for a reason. Now, whether it's just the angle, I don't know. Well, we'll have to do an investigation on that, I think. Max, I'm surprised he thinks the call was good. He would think that. We'll have to review the tapes, I think, after the show tonight and just find out. Possibly there'll be some litigation. This will have to go to the higher powers here at CCW. I don't know. For now, the result stands. It's been called by Casper. It stands as in the ring. Anything else comes after that, we'll find out later. So we'll probably come back to that next week. That will give us some time to get those tapes up, to find out what really happened and sort of investigate properly about it. Whether anything will be done about it, I don't know, but we'll find out next week with that one. Right, so there we go. We have our winner. That has been called. So our last match in the first round of matches is Richie the Crafter Cranium, I should say, against CF Boom Boom Live. So let's get that match set up. Still an astounding match. Okay, let's put Richie into there. Let's get him called up. Indeed, I think Max's extra 48 hours of preparation really did pay dividends there, and it's interesting that kind of pinning combination was almost what won it for him the last time. But it was the German reverse suplex into the pin that actually held it. Before, it was more of a roll-up slam pin, and then literally just bundling Meggy into a ball to try and get her down. But I don't know how. It works. It works somehow. Right. Okay, let's take you over to our match screen. So we do indeed have. Oh no! Wait a minute. I'm getting some information through from our team. Let me just have a quick look here to check that this is correct. Nope, everything seems to be in order. I'm not quite sure what was going on there. Never mind. Right. Okay. Let's take you back to the match. Here we go. Let's take you over. Right. So, as I said, this is the final of the first round matches for the FootLong World Championship title. On the left, we have Richie, the Crafter Cranium. On the right, we have CF Boom Boom Live. No time limit again on this one. He has mine in this. I think that CF might not be on Max's side. So this will be interesting. If CF wins this match, he will face Max in the next round. High stakes indeed. Possibly more motivation now for CF after seeing the result of that match. Let me tell you, he's backstage at the minute, a little bit livid. They're just on the way to the ring now, so let's go down the ring. Okay, here we go. Casper's ready, fires are ready, let's go. Early kick there didn't quite pay off for him, but never mind. You see, now we have to wonder, is CF really going to carry the anger that he's undoubtedly going to have after seeing his own Meggy Moo defeated by Max after a potentially low blow after what was an hellacious match? I don't know. It could also be a distraction for him. That could be his problem. He may not quite have the focus to take Richie out here. Richie is a bit of an enforcer here in CCW. As you can tell straight away, going in with the heavy hits already. So we're just going to have to see how this all goes through. Fear the beard. Indeed, the beard should be feared. Well, we did try and convince Richie to put something on his top, but he was determined to show off his rather sexy tattoos. So, you know, we do let our Let our wrestlers express themselves as they wish. Going in with the Boston Crab from CF already. That's not really going to work this early into the match. The lariat's missing there from CF. Interesting that Richie's able to duck twice out of that. Whether that's a height thing, I don't quite know. There's not much height difference here. It doesn't look like it because CF's head is enormous. But the height difference is not really that noticeable. A nice snap suplex there from Richie. Seems to be having his way here, putting CF down, going for the legs. That could be a good tactic. I suspect there might be a slight weakness in those legs. Not the feet, but definitely the legs. CF sent for the ride. He dodges. Can he capitalise now? The headbutt. That's the nastiest headbutt in CCW with the size of that forehead. Quite how the glasses stay on, I don't know. Suplex to the outside, going for the extra damage. Is he going to follow him out? Yes, he is going to follow him out. We're going to fight on the outside. Nope, throws me straight back in. CF wanted to keep this inside. I thought he would actually use what he could find on the outside to maybe get a little bit of an advantage here. Obviously, if the ref spots anything untoward, he is going to DQ, although we thought that about the last match, but that didn't actually happen in the end. But again, that will be reviewed by our senior team here at CCW. I can't see how an armbar is really going to have much effect on CF at this moment. There really isn't much that you can do with those arms. They are pretty much like Popeye. Popeye would be proud of them. But again, going for the leg stretch, working on that knee. CF able to fight out of it, getting a little bit of breathing space here. Lovely suplex over the top, taking Richie down. And in with those feet. Those feet have to be nasty to take. And even Richie himself is backing CF here, which I think is a strange tactic. I think it could be a psych out, actually. Maybe it's reverse psychology, I don't know. Well, we'll have to see. I mean, Richie's certainly not giving CF any leeway. And the figure 4 leg lock in the middle of the ring. There is no escape here for him. No, those legs are made of sterner stuff from Richie there. Sent for the right, and the big slap on the way back. That would have knocked the sweat out. Now that, a little bit reminiscent of a certain John Cena, and again going in with the figure 4. Working on those knees, trying to take the base away from Richie. Able to fight out of it. 7 minutes into this match now, and the slopping headbutt to the stomach. Oh, that's a devastating power driver into the pin. A 2.9. Oh my god. And the big moves are coming out now. And the nonchalant pin from CF. Doesn't get in with the nonchalant pin. Those feet are big, but probably not enough to really make sure that he can actually pin him properly. Slugging contest. And there's not being a... Oh, there we go. Richie just taken out. I think that last slam may have just taken a little bit more wind out of him than he thought. Almost collapsing to his feet and couldn't quite get back up to make any headway against CF there. Pardon the headway pun. Running Bulldog. And in with the straight scoop slam to the back. Going to the top rope. Something big. Oh, the headbutt again. That head could be dangerous. It's why he shaves his head to get more contact. Only a 2 count for Richie though there. In with the shoulder charge. It takes him down. Taking the moment to just get some breath back. Can't afford to waste much time. The fall away power driver and then just pounding on the back of the head. Got to be a counter from the ref. This is some illegal moves here. This is the anger now coming out from CF, I think, here, ladies and gentlemen. There is no doubt that he's going to want to take out some vengeance here. A 2.9 with the foot. That's our second 2.9 in this match. We have got some fantastic matchups here in this tournament so far. Dodges the drop kick, going up high. Elbow to the back. I don't know how he dodged in the first place, but has he got himself into a position where he can try for the pin again? No. Running Bulldog once more from Richie. On the edge, has to pull him back in. Is he going to go for the pin? Goes for the... No! He's going on the arms again. Interesting tactic. Is it going to work? Nope. CF fights his way out. Those arms really are just too strong. I think I would be amazed to see some kind of submission hold with those arms from Richie, from anyone actually, against CF. I think those arms can take much more than anyone really gives them credit for. A drop kick to the back of the head. These two matches so far have indeed been a highlight reel maker. The pin with a foot. A 2.9 again. How are they still going? The straight pin. Going for the surety of this. 2.9 in a row. I am almost lost for words. This is just astounding. The crowd showing their appreciation indeed. Clive is the hero of many, even though they've got his name wrong, but let's not correct them because it's more funny that way. Going up the top rope. The elbow to the back again. Just trying to limit Richie's movement as much as possible. Neckbreaker. Throws him into the corner. He's got to give something big. Oh, wow, what a Hurricane Rana from the corner. The big diving lariat with those arms, that is going to leave a few welts on his chin. But Richie throws him to the outside. A sensible move, comes back in, wants to get some breath back. This is a hell of a match here. We're just about 15 minutes through. Both fighters are going to be exhausted from this one. Over the shoulder, dragging through. What's he going to come up with next? Oh no, reversal from CF. The shrug. And the leg drop. A thing of beauty, that leg drop. Oh, into the pin. This could be it. That's a big one. I don't know how he got out of that. Even I am wondering, is there something going on now? Something isn't quite adding up here. Are we seeing foul play? Has someone got in Casper's ear? That's what I want to know. This is looking very strange now. This many 2.9 counts. Whilst it makes for a good match. Are they too long? I don't know. In for the big one. Oh, lovely. And wants to put the exclamation point with the slap onto his chest. That is absolutely ridiculous. There could well be foul chonk play here. We haven't seen Chonk in CCW. We don't know if he is in CF's corner. He could well be. Again with the big lariat to finish. But he just can't do anything. He's too tired. This has to end soon. Remember, this has no time limit. We are going to a finish. There is no draw in this match. We have to have a winner. Is this the winner we have now? He kicks out on 2. How is this even possible? Misses with the kick in the air. I think we need to test everybody at the moment. There was a dodgy guy around the back handing out some tablets earlier. I don't know whether he was doing anything nefarious with some of our wrestlers here tonight, but there certainly seems to be some unbelievable strength going on here and just resilience on the kick out. As we hit the 20-minute mark in this match, it's still going. We are going to a finish. There is no time limit. Again, cinching in. The submission. And that's it. It's all over. It is all over. Richie wins it by submission. Wow. I mean, what a match. Well, it's clear to say we have certainly kicked off this show with 2 stellar matches, and this is only the first round of this tournament still. Okay, so it looks like that CF Live is not going to get his revenge yet on Max. We have to say, though, that if he's not got through to the next round and doesn't face Max now, there's going to be repercussions. I've got a feeling that CF Live has already headed for the back. He's probably making a beeline right now for Max. Now, Max has a match still. Max will face Richie in the next round. Quite whether Richie will be in a good state to fight, I don't really know. More so, if CF catches up with Max, are we going to see something going off there? I'm not sure. I mean, so many questions that we have to answer right now. We don't really have space to answer those tonight. This may well blow over into next week. Next week we are supposed to be looking at crowning the 6th Intercontinental Champion. Whether this is all going to boil over into next week, we don't know. We're going to have to watch this space. But it does mean that now we have the next stage of our tournament decided. So now I can also reveal, before I go through what those matches will be, I can reveal that those that have now actually lost in this particular round are going to be going through as first entrants into the 6th Intercontinental thing that we're going to do next week, because we're still deciding how we're going to do it. This has been such an amazing tournament so far, we just haven't had time to even think about what we're going to do. But these 4 people, the Hammer Go Fish, guy on the left, Mr. Lame Diggity, the artist Mickey Moo Moo, and of course, as we just saw, CF Boom Boom Live, they all are guaranteed entry into the competition for the 6th Intercontinental Championship, and I'm going to keep saying that wrong because even though I made up the name, I'm still going to get it wrong. They go into that run for that title next week. Now, details of that will be released between the end of this show and the start of next week's show, which will be on Thursday night next week. It will not be Saturday, just to confuse you. We're only doing it on Saturday night because basically everything went wrong on Thursday night, and the show just had to stop. Like the house lights went, we lost all signal. PGN couldn't get it back on the air. We had no way of fixing it. It was fixed actually about 2 hours after the show, but by that point everyone had gone home and no one could be asked, so we kind of gave up. So it does mean that we have our next round, 2 rounds of matches decided. So the first match is going to be Ella the Dr. Cures against Woozle's Sweet Harmonics Effect. And the second match, as we already know, of course, it will be, if I can get these pieces of paper set up correctly, going to be Max Overdrive Music against Richie Crafter Cranium. Those are our 2 matches. So let's go and set those matches up. We are going to keep rolling with this tournament as it stands. We're not going to break off for an ad break quite yet. We will probably have an ad break after these next 2 matches, just to give you a chance to refill your glasses, get some snacks and all that kind of good stuff that you need to do. So let us get past. I still can't believe that he actually managed to get CF with the arm lock. That's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So, let's get this all set up. So, we have our tournament that we need to do. We have 4 entrants for this tournament, of course. And this is for the FootLong title. Here we go. Right, just bear with me whilst I get all of this set up. In fact, let's take you to a quick ad break whilst I do this, and then we will be right back in about 1 minute once we are good to go. Don't go away.
Let me out of here! You are acting so weird and immature.
And welcome back. Hope you've got some drinks and snacks ready to go, because we are ready to go with the next stage of our tournament. Right, let's get that set. There we go. Okay, let's take you over to the match setup. So here we go. As I said, the first match is going to be Elicures against Woozle Effects. That's our next match we'll go to in a second. Then, of course, we're going to have Max against Richie. So, hopefully you're all nice and comfy, ready to go, because we are in to the finish. We have 3 more matches, of course. These 2, and then the final, which will decide our FootLong Champion for the very first time here in CatFood Championship Wrestling. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. I'm excited for this. This should be good. Okay, so here we go then. Match number 1. Casper's ready. Fighter's ready. Let's get it on. Can't say that for legal reasons. So, early going. A little bit of punching. A little bit of feeling each other out, I think. Elicure with a nice suplex at the start already. Wanting to get his early shot in, I think, with this one. Now, I'm going to concentrate on not calling Woozle Max in this match, because I kept doing that last time. Because apparently I don't know who my own wrestlers are. What are you going to do? Okay. So then, let's see what we've got going on with this match. I've lost all of my... There we go. Sorry. Guys, the truck just shut everything off for me for a second. That was helpful. Right, so still a little bit of vying for control here. Nice spin kick into the gut there by Elicures. Woozle, though, with a nice scoop slam to just send the Doctor a quick message there to say, I'm still here. Lovely diving lariat there. And the elbow to finish it up on the neck. Sleeper hold. That's a quick sleeper hold. That neck, again, really, I don't think that neck is going to take an awful lot. Well, it will take an awful lot to beat down, but early pin. Not even... that's really a little bit hopeful, I think, from Woozle there. He seems to be confident in his lariats, though, at the minute. They are doing the damage, and again, going in with the neck sleeper hold, but the Doctor fights himself out. And again, the scoop slam. He's liking this scoop slam, so I'm not seeing much variation from Woozle right now, but he's probably just sticking with what works. Is he going to throw him out? Yep, there we go. Woozle is sent to the outside on a suplex. His neck, I think, just landed on the apron as he fell, but he's straight back up again and back into this fight. Doesn't want to give the Doctor any time to get any kind of momentum, especially when he's posing for the crowd like that. But the pin again, a pinning move on this stage? I'm not really sure that's the wisest thing to do, but oh, slams his head into the corner. Running into the opposite corner and going back again to the middle for the pin. I thought that was going to be an early result there 5 minutes in. That would have been an astonishing result this quick. Elicures has proved himself to be a very tough competitor in the first match. So maybe that toughness will actually just stand him in good stead against these kind of maneuvers. The spinning elbow there just misses, but manages to pick up with the scoop slam. Was that a kick to the... Was that a kick to the balls? Did I just see that? Bit of a slug contest here. And in with the flying ankle into his face. But Woozle straight back up with a spinning lariat of his own. These two really are giving it their all so far. And again with the suplex. Didn't quite manage to get him out this time. Pulls him back towards the corner. I thought he was going to go for a top rope maneuver there, but no. Woozle is straight up, not wishing to give any kind of room there for him. And indeed, I would agree that that is pretty much true. Oh! Driving the back of the head into the mat with some authority. Diving on top for the pin. A 2.9. I can only assume there that's basically just the Doctor's neck, just saving him there with his strength and resilience on the neck. Wasting a bit of time there, Woozle, with playing to the crowd. Oh, lovely, lovely slam. Going for the pitch, for the punches. Takes the Doctor down. And to the back of the neck, he just turns around to try and save it, but can't quite get out the way. Sends Woozle to the ropes. Looks like he wants to get a bit of time to get some breath back, but again, Woozle is right back on him. Playing to the crowd here. Woozle knows that he's got this match, I think. The confidence is certainly up in Woozle at this point. The Doctor not managing to get much of offense off against Woozle at this point, and again he stops the ropes. They're holding on, preventing the Doctor from really going any further. And indeed, he is looking very woozy, but there we go. Buys himself some time by throwing him out. Again, it looks like Woozle just managed to catch his shoulders on the edge of the ring. Casper taken out. Casper has been split open. And there's no referee. There's no referee. He can't get the count. What an absolute waste of time. Casper is still down, struggling to get up, and just cannot. No, he's up. He's up. He's up. Bleeding profusely. How a ghost can bleed, I don't quite know. But then again, if Megazord can bleed, why not a ghost? I think there may be some repercussions. We're going to have to go to replay again after that. There's an awful lot going on in this match. We've got the low blow earlier on. We've got the questionable count. We've now got the referee being attacked in the middle of the match, but he's decided not to disqualify anybody and letting this go. Now, we did say these matches will go to a finish. So whether he's just sticking with that, I'm not quite sure. But I think we have to look at that attack later on after the show tonight. But that was certainly a nasty move. Possibly just an accident, I don't quite know. Oh, lovely neckbreaker going down to the floor, but not going in for the pin. Woozle looking extremely groggy right now. Again. Oh, two in a row. That's got to be the end of it. He's got to go for the pin now. Surely this is the end of the match for him. Woozle fighting out with the elbow. Oh, another one. But no, he's up. He's straight up. A third. Oh, this is just getting ugly now. Why the Doctor is not going for the pin after 3 straight up in the air neck breakers, and the power bomb in reverse, proving why the Doctor should have gone for that pin. Both competitors just absolutely gassed again. Some unbelievable scenes here tonight. It's just proving how much these matches mean to them. Rope break there on the pin. Couldn't quite get it. The referee indicating to me he thinks there may be some broken bones in this match. We will have to get an actual real Doctor onto them after the match. That's got to break a ribbon. Definitely. Pinning combination in the middle. And we have a 2.9. The crowd is going insane with this right now. Remember, this is for a place in the final match. The match that will decide the first ever foot-long champion here in CCW. The stakes cannot get any bigger in our very first week here at CCW. But they continue as we're 16 minutes in. Woozle tying up Elicure, going for some big boots to stomach. Elicure could do nothing about that at all. This is certainly some of the heaviest hitting I have ever seen in a match. This is like a Rocky film. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 all in one. Going to the submission. That's a rope break, surely. No rope break is being called. Is there really? No. I am stunned. I thought that Woozle had his foot on the rope there, but apparently not. The referee was disagreeing, but now playing to the crowd again. The confidence is up. He must have thought with that rope break, the break, out of the submission, that he's got some time here. Diving pin, no. The Doctor stands up. He couldn't quite make it work. And again, in the middle. Surely this needs a pin. But he's too gassed. Woozy is very, very groggy, but manages to throw Elicure to the ropes. Running, dropping lariat now. And again, is he going to go for the dive? The slam onto the body for the pin. We have our first semi-final, first final entrance, sorry. Woozle Effect is going into the final. Again, these are just some of the most amazing matches I think that we could have wished for here in CCW. So we have, unbelievably, Max is going through with the W. And unfortunately, that sees us lose Richie Cranium at this point. Stunning. I really can't actually believe that that has happened. But we have got Max Overdrive into the final. Sorry, no. I mean, that's the wrong one. What am I talking about? I got the wrong match. Oh my god. Get the right match, people. Jesus Christ. So, let's try that again. See, I was looking at the match for the next people. I'm just confused. Anyway, we have Woozle going through. I'm sorry, I apologise, everybody. Apparently, I don't know what I'm doing with my own company. There's a shocker. So, Woozle is going through. Elicure is knocked out at that stage. We have our first final entrant, which is indeed Woozle. Our next match now will see... I'll get this one right. We'll see Max against Richie for the final place in the final. And we're going to head straight to that match now. Let's go. So, Max against Richie. Let's see if I can actually call Max Max and not get him confused with Woozle, because apparently I don't know what I'm talking about still in this show. I'm just so overawed with everything that's going on in this at the minute. Okay. Now, Richie, I think, may have a slight advantage here. He is certainly more beefed up. Casper has been managed to be patched up. Since that, he has actually got a bandage on. Obviously, you can't see it because he's got a white face because he's a ghost. Seriously, guys, how do we let a ghost bleed? What are we doing? Can we look into that later? Okay, thanks. But yeah, Casper has been patched up. CF really not in the mood for seeing either of these two go through. A pinning combination with on the back of the neck straight away. He got a 1. That was a good for a 1 at 1 minute 30 into the match, but gonna need some more than that, I think, to really get the win on this one. I think it's safe to say that CF is still steaming from not only Meggy's loss, but also from his own loss in this tournament. I saw him walk past me about 5 minutes ago, just before the end of that match, at a face like thunder. Quite what his intentions are, I don't know, but if we don't see something coming up later on, or maybe even next week, I'll be very surprised. That there's no way that CF is going to let this one go, and I very much doubt that Meggy will want to let this go either. Meggy is doing fine. She is recovering at the moment. She'll be well for next week, I'm sure, so there's no need to worry, but she is with our medical team right now. Did the bell just ring? The bell just rung, didn't it? Has Richie got something down his pants? Because it was certainly a low blow, but again, I'm going to have to go to the tapes on this. I'm going to have to review some decisions that are being made here, because that looked like a definite low blow to me. I don't know how you at home saw that, but the match will continue. It's not been called. Disqualifications are on. Rope break there. Can't quite complete on the stretch. Richie not that confident that he can actually pull this match off. I'm not sure. I think he's got a good chance here. I mean, Max is certainly a powerhouse. I mean, he's coming out with a bit more maneuvers this time. But again, the stakes are higher. Wrestlers tend to step up when there is something big on the line, and this is for a place in the final. The final where they will face Woozle for the very first crowning of the FootLong Championship. This is not how I thought this was going to go at all. Which I'm pleased to say, which kind of proves that I'm not doing anything here to sway this at all. Honestly, I'm not. Anyway. You'll believe me on that one, right? Yeah? Okay, good. Anyway, sorry, I'm not calling this match very well, am I? Max thrown to the outside, but comes back in. Not much damage, but going with the submission there. The stretch on the abdominal area Not enough to really put him away, but that has to count for some damage. It's going to be interesting if Richie continues to go for the midsection. With the pin, though. Only a 2. Middle of the ring, there was no escape there other than the kick out for Max at that point. Nice drop kick to the face in the corner, going for the top rope. Splash onto the back. And going for the arm breaker. Sat on his head, going for the arm breaker. Again, no way to get the ropes. He just cannot escape from that maneuver at all. And the stretch from Max this time. It seems that they both want to target the midsections here at the moment. Really is insistent on going for those stretches. This seems to be a game plan in this tournament from Max. Into the pin, rope break. Yep, surely a rope break there. Just a rope break. But again, going in with the head clutch. And some strange reason, Richie's head seemed to be changing colour. I don't know whether blood was rushing to his head there, but we'll have to see. And he was going to go for the punches, but no, he pulls him in for the arm breaker. Richie got the arm breaker. No escape from this one, but he managed to find a little way out. As we're 9 minutes in, the fatigue has to be playing a little bit of favour in this match, I think. I'm hearing some shout from the crowd that say he's run out of data and therefore can't quite do anything that he wants to, so we'll have to see what happened there. As we hit 10-minute mark in this match now. It's a little bit more back and forth. There's no headway, but a lovely running elbow there from Max. And Richie in with the abdominal stretch again. The midsections of these two is really taking some battling in this match tonight. Could we be seeing a submission completion on this one? Oh, the stretch on the back of the head. That's a big move. The air's got to be taken away from Max at that point. But he manages to dodge out the way. Taking him down again with the headlock on the floor, pulling back hard on that neck. No seat. No way to escape. For some reason, someone thinks that Fish is in this match. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe they're just Fish fans. Oh, could that be that Fish has got into the building? Fish, of course, won the entrance in this tournament. And I don't know if Fish actually knows yet that she is in the Six Intercontinental. I can't even say my own title name. I can't even say it. Fish is in for the other title, which we'll be doing next week. Break on 2 there. Couldn't quite get to the pinning combination working for him. And again with the sleep hold, working on that neck in the middle of the ring. Richie will have no way of getting out. He's going to have to try and make an escape. And I think I've just spotted Mr. Landiggity coming back into the building. If I have, then welcome back to you, sir. It's good to see you. Going on with the ankle lock now. Richie is close to those ropes. He could possibly just reach out and touch them or edge his way through, but manages to break out. Mr. Landiggity walking in with his belt. Of course, Mr. Landiggity is indeed the Hall Ass Tag Team Champions, along with John Kreese as part of Cobra Kai. They will be defending their titles very soon. Going for the pin in the middle at 2.9. Richie managed to kick out. That was the pinning combination that he was favouring against Meggy, which almost worked. And again, almost working against Richie here. He does seem to have it very tight when he gets that in, but they always seem to find a way out of it. How? I don't know. We'll have to see how this goes. Again, as we hit 15 minutes, both men are absolutely running low on energy. Ducks under the running dive from Richie. The fireman carry, and now into the combination. Throwing for the fall-away slam. Hits the back of the neck with that one. Richie is almost out on his feet. I don't quite know how he's running. Dodges that one. Oh, and we're going for the combo on the reverse suplexes. Running in with a splash into the corner. Max is looking to punish. That's a rope break. Surely a rope break. He didn't pick the best place for that one. Such a shame, but it's going to give Richie a little bit of a chance to fight his way back in. He needs to get some energy back here. No, reversed. A lovely reversal there from Max as he went in for the slam. Momentum coming back to Max. Again, punishing that midsection, but Richie just is not giving up. Again, this is the semi-final match, the final semi-final. The winner of this match will go on to face Woozle Effect in the final for the foot-long title. This is the only reason that these two are not giving up. And that's a low blow. That's a low blow. And Casper is just letting it happen. I think I kind of like that he's just letting it go. I mean, that's at least 3 now instances where we have dodgy calls. A 2 count there. Dodgy calls from Casper. Don't forget, Casper is our head referee, has many years of experience as a referee. Dodging that there from Max, sending him into the corner. Looking to put some punishment on, put him on top of the rope. This is going to be a good one. No! Max fights out of it. Is he going to capitalise? Casper now giving the count. Oh, and the hammer comes down on the top of the head. But again, he cannot capitalise on this. I'm getting word from Casper on the mic to my ear that he's feeling a little bit dazed. I'm not surprised with that head injury from the last match. This could call into question his refereeing for the final, but he is our designated referee for the final as well. We cannot change that. It is signed and on paper. And yet, Casper indeed took a hit in the last match. He ended up bleeding. Again, how a ghost bleeds, we don't know. We have to work that one out. We'll have to get a physician in just to check what's going on with his makeup there, because we thought he was a ghost that couldn't bleed, but apparently he can. He's patched up right now with a bit of a head bandage, which you can't see because, you know, he's a ghost. But he has declared himself good to go. He is head referee. He is the one that can call this. And in with a submission in the middle of the ring. Max has done it. Max is in the final. We have our final decided. We have our final decided. Oh my god. Max doing it there with the submission at the end, with the scissor sleeper going through to the final. Richie, after putting up a hell of a fight. So the two men that are undefeated so far in CCW, by virtue of the fact that this is the first time we've done a CCW show, we have in the final. We just advanced through so you can all see this as well. Unbelievable. We have Woozle Effect, Max Music. Both have gone through some brutal, brutal matches to get to this point. They will be coming into this very tired out. Indeed, I'm getting CF behind me just saying he thinks that Max is pulling some dirty stuff here. I think we are going to have to watch this. Casper will have to be careful what he calls here. As I say, Casper is our designated referee. He is signed up to do this last match. We cannot change that. It's on paper, signed by everybody. Okay, I signed it for them, but it's signed on a bit of paper, so they're doing it. Casper is our assigned referee. He may be dazed. He did say he was not 100%, but he looked fine to me. One eye was going a bit squiffy, but anyway. No, you didn't sign anything for Antiquity. I signed it for you. I'm the commissioner, therefore, tough. If you don't like it, I was going to say you can leave, but if you leave, I'm kind of screwed. Don't leave. I'll pay. In cat foods. CF, can you loan me some cat foods, please? Thanks. Oh, he's going to stay. That's fine. Good. He's going to stay. So, we have our final. I don't know if I'm quite ready for this. So, the final, as I said, is going to be Woozle Effect against Max Music on cat foods. We'll see what we can do. I need to speak to the bank to see if they can give me some cat foods. If they have cat foods, maybe I can start some prize fighting. maybe we can do a bit of MMA style prize fighting. I don't know. We'll have to see what the bank says. Leave it with me. I'll discuss that with the bank over the weekend. We'll come back. So check it in the Discord. I'm sure I'll post the information there if we manage to actually get something worked out. Who knows? Maybe a future week episode it will be a full-on MMA card. We'll have to see. Nobody knows, especially me. I'm totally not making this up as I go along. Anyway, let's go to our final. I was going to take an advert break, but you know what? I'm so hyped. I don't want to go for this. Can someone get the doctor on Diggity? Can they just check that he's not actually fully concussed? I'm kind of worried about him. Casper? No, he's fine. Don't worry about him. He's fine. He's a ghost. He can't get concussion. But yeah, okay, yeah, I know he's bleeding, but he's a ghost. He can't get concussion. It's fine. Don't argue with me. He's fine. He's a ghost. Thank you. Right. Okay, so. Right, so we have... I went to UFC fight once and... Nice. Does that mean you've got the touch of class? Well, clearly not, because you're not in the final. Ow, burn. So we have our final, which is Woozle against Max. We will get this running right now. No further delay. This is happening. We're on. This is the final for the FootLong World title. Here we go. I'm just going to disappear. We are straight on this. We're going in hot. The double elbows already from Woozle. I mean, these two have been known for their submission holds, so are we going to see a battle of submissions again here? This could be what's going to happen. I mean, we did see Max just go through with a submission. We've seen Woozle put on some nice tight submissions, pulling him back to the lariat there, going to the ropes for the splash and the pin. Already with a 2, that must be some heavy damage. Now again, don't forget, these two are going to be absolutely shattered from their previous matches, which were very heavy hitting affairs. And quite why people are sending their children to get tickets for this, I don't know, because the tickets are free, but whatever floats your boat. As we hit the 2-minute mark, it's pretty much non-stop already. That's some heavy forearms around the head there. Max going straight down, working on the neck, but just managed to slip out the last second there. Sends the ropes. Lovely slam. Woozle feeling the confidence flow through him, going out to the ropes. Takes Max down with another lariat. This is, of course, Canada versus the USA as well. I'll let you work out which one is which if you don't know. Well, tough. But some heavy hits going on. Woozle just out on his feet. Again, don't forget, these two are coming straight in, fresh off the back of their semi-final matches. How they're managing to actually come out, but a lovely pick and slam there from Max. But the point of the elbow from Max there into his back. Nope, just a 2 count. Just a 2 count. No, this is just going to go backwards and forwards. I don't think we're going to see much. Again, you see with the elbows, the kicks, they're really struggling to get much of a... I say that as he takes him down with a massive lariat. A 2. 2.9. We are barely 5 minutes into this match. And really, we need to start giving out trousers at this competition, because why people are coming in without them? Can we start a dress code? Can we put a dress code on the door, please? I know the tickets are free, but come on. Max the pin on a 2. No, Woozle kicks out. I think these two are just fighting on pure heart at the minute. Oh! The drop into the pin. A 2.9. A 2.9. How on earth did he kick out of that? The confidence flowing through Woozle. A punch to the stomach, though, just gives him that little bit of break. The slam. They need a bit of a rest here. To be honest, I'm surprised one of them is not going to the outside to try and get a bit of separation. There's a breathing space. massive. That's got to be a rope break yet again. Just misjudging the distance. It looked like Max's hand was underneath the rope. But a lovely move for the pin. He's away from the rope. He's covering the ropes. Is it 2? Is it 3? No. Woozle kicks out yet again. These are some heavy, heavy moves going in here. Elbow there from Max to Woozle. Center of the ring again, the point of that elbow, but a kick reversal there from Woozle, just getting some space back. These two have to be groggy. I don't quite know what Max was doing there. It looked like some weird techno dance move. It didn't seem to work though. Oh, we've seen this before from Woozle. Heavy hit to the back, slamming him down in the middle of the ring for a 3! Woozle! 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 Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first ever FootLong World Champion. Canada's very own Woozle effect. Oh my god! It's happened. 8 minutes 21 seconds. The turnbuckle stampede worked in his favour. A move we've seen him use in the previous matches to great effect. This time it actually played off for him. There we go. Seriously, that's the worst effect I think I've ever seen us put in. Can we fix that? What do you mean we can't fix that? Really? We can't fix that? Okay. Anyway, Woozle has been crowned the first ever FootLong World Champion. Wow. What a tournament that was. What a tournament to start off in 2 parts. CatFood Championship Wrestling. We have... I almost don't know what to say. They are some cracking matches. So many things have come out of those matches, though. We have... Meggy certainly is going to be annoyed with CF because those two both didn't go through. CF is certainly going to be wanting revenge on Max after that. You've got to feel, though, that CF is going to be happy that Max didn't take the title. I can see that next week we're going to see some repercussions of that somewhere on the line. I mean, that now puts Max and both Miyagi in CF sights. Undoubtedly that there's going to be a lot of going on. I mean, we have the 4 contenders that didn't go through from the first round of this are going to go through to the start of the 6th Intercontinental title. I said it right. What the hell? They're going to go through to the start of the decider for that title as well, which will happen next week. More details will come out between now and next Thursday's show of how we're going to run that as well. So stay tuned to the Discord to find out more about that. Speaking of which, let me just give you the link to get to that. No, I don't want that window. I want this window. So this is what happens when you're trying to actually run an organisation as well as do everything else and produce the show. Seriously, the guys that try to suck. I'm here doing this all on my own. Stop swearing at me. Stop swearing at me. You guys didn't tell me about the bloody mic delay last time. You didn't. You guys didn't tell me about it. I was sat here talking. I didn't realise that I was on a delay. You should have fixed that. Oh, and let's not talk about when you lost the feed completely. Sorry, distracted. Right. So if you want to go and get in the Discord, if you have not already got in there, then you can go to that address. That will take you directly into the Discord channel. If you're not a member, of course, join up. I think most of you that are probably in the audience tonight likely are. But indeed, Woozle is our first ever FootLong World Champion. What a tournament. Honestly, what an absolute stonker of a tournament. Right, okay, let's get all this paperwork signed off. And there's Mr. Langdoody heading out the building. One of our CCW originals here, who will be back in action next week as part of the 6th Intercontinental title run. More details of that as we come up. Chonking very soon indeed. Okay. Right, so that is Woozle crowned as our first champion. Unbelievable scenes here. absolutely unbelievable scenes. Right, I think most of the crowd have probably gone home now, so what that does mean is that right now the landscape is this. We have Woozle that we just saw crowned our FootLong World Champion. Previously, we've had the tag team titles won by Cobra Kai, which is made up of our very own Mr. Land Diggity and John Kreese. There will be more news next week on how that will form. We have also heard some news today that there is a new tag team going to be coming into CCW. Details are sketchy right now. I've not been told very much. I'm going to be finding out later this week, so when I get details, I'll let you all know in the Discord as well. As I say, I'm a little bit unsure. All I've been told so far is they have been a tag team for many years. They know each other inside out. That's as much as I've got right now. Possibly, I don't know. It could be the Hearts. We just don't know. I literally had a letter arrive on my desk this morning saying, we're in. Not signed by anybody. Apparently someone in our production team knows who they are, so I need to talk to them. I need to find out some more details. It could be big. It could be very big, but all I know is they are a legitimate tag team. They know each other very well. They work together very well. So this could be big. Cobra Kai could have some competition. Don't forget, we've still got Miyagi Boom, who, again, it's been a few days. I've still not seen Miyagi Boom together since that loss on one of the CCW Underground matches where the tag team partners were decided. So whether they are still a team anymore or not, I don't know. I need to try and catch up with CF and with Miyagi and find out what's going on. The team around the back here have also said that they've not seen them together. They've heard no news from either camp of what's going on. So I don't know if Miyagi Boom is in fact a team anymore. I'll keep you updated on that during the week. And if I get some news before next week's show, I'll let you know. Otherwise, we'll talk about it next week as well. So, as I said, coming up next week, we do have the 6th Intercontinental title run. We will have a title decider hopefully next week, assuming the technology holds up again. Are you listening in the truck? We will also have some other matches. I have had some word from CF that he's looking to get some redemption next week. Don't forget, he did say last time he wants to get his revenge on Cobra Kai and Miyagi, so I don't know. I've got a feeling during the next few days I'm going to have a lot of knocks on my door saying, I want a match. So keep your eyes on the Discord. We'll reveal that news as it comes through. Of course, the full card for next week's show will be put up in the Discord on Thursday as well before the show goes live, so you'll know what's going on with the show. Apart from that, this has been a hell of a first week here at CCW. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I've certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. So from all of us here at CCW, thank you for joining us. We'll bid you good night and we'll see you next Thursday. Good night. Right. That it? Are we done? Is everyone going? No? Is anyone left in the hall? Oh, the last few go. Oh no, I think they're gone. There we go. Right, they've all gone. Okay. Right. There's a lot of popcorn on the floor. I've got a broom. Yeah. Okay. Right. A commissioner's job is never done.